Into it today because it is Saturday and we are here with just David. Oh, God. I'm wearing a sweater and it's like filthy. It's the crack of dawn. I just rolled out of bed in LA. I am just here with all of you and anyone watching on YouTube. I'm wearing a dirty sweater, but so be it. So be it. You record these things. It's so lovely when I get to do this from home and I don't have to be in the studio. You know what I mean? How excited are we that the weather is turning? Oh my gosh. So, listen, we're going to do some OC, we're going to do some Salt Lake, some New York. We got a lot going on. We'll talk about our live show coming up, which, according to Sarah Fraser, Jim Bellino is our special guest at our live show. So, if that's not worth the price of admission, I don't know what is. I'm just always pessimistic. And, even when I have interviews scheduled here 5 years in, I just think people are so flaky. I'm not. I miss something like once every year, and then I feel so bad. I like to show up where I say I'm going to show up. But Sarah has become like best friends with Jim Bellino since her interview with him. And apparently he is our special guest at our live show, which is this. This is over, guys. It is this Tuesday at 7 p.m. New York City time. Every single person gets a question. We're going to try to even have Jim Bellino answer questions. I have some questions for Jim Bellino myself. But don't let that scare you off, Jimmy Bellino. I love you. Huge fan. And I'm excited you're coming to our live show. So tickets are in Sarah Fraser's Instagram bio. But if you just leave a comment below on Patreon or on one of the mini YouTube clips, I'll send you the link. There are some tickets left. Last time had a crazy group, and we are not doing that this time. It's going to be an intimate group by choice. We'll have more of these, but Jim Bellino's coming. So, anyone have any questions for Jim Bellino? Sarah says that he's thrilled to take questions from all of you. So, come on, buy your tickets this Tuesday, the 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is on our live show. Ask us any questions. And Jim Bellino, thank you. Thank you, my friend. And there are tickets left. It will sell out. So let's start with Potomac, shall we? We start right where we left off. Again, I am really enjoying this season of Potomac. I don't know why. I really don't know why, because in a way, nothing is happening. You guys are all over the place. Some of you are loving the season of Potomac. A lot of you are bored and are way more interested in New York. New York is growing on me. That's the good news. New York is growing on me. So a lot of you are bored with both of them, are over Housewives, but we start right where we left off, where the ladies, Stacey Rush, who I like, Mia Thornton, who I also like, and Jazzy, one of our two friends we have Jazzy and Jacqueline, but Stacey and Mia and Jazzy show up for the GNA National Brain Tumor Society event from Karen's event. And it ends at, I believe did it end at 9 o'clock? I believe it ended at 9. Giselle said, if you can't get here by 8, don't bother coming. She was in a mood, and Stacy and the Gales showed up at 8:04. One point they said 8:04. At another point they said 8:03. They were 3 to 4 minutes late from the time that Miss Ashley Darby gave them. And Giselle called security. Miss Bryant is not pleased with the ladies. She called security, and security came over. And apparently, if you're 3 minutes late for an event thrown by Jizzy Jizz, you're not allowed to show up. So there you go. They were kicked out, but that's not even the best part. So they go to the Sprinter van. Here we are again with the Sprinter van. Ashley is almost as shady as Giselle. Ashley runs out with a tablet to tell them, here is the digital. Listen, it's for a good cause, the National Brain Tumor Society, very good cause. To tell the ladies, like, hey, sorry we're kicking you out. Sorry, Giselle called security, but it is for a good cause. And if anybody wants to donate, You guys should donate. You gotta respect the hustle. And she's right. It is for a good cause, and you should donate something to the cause. Come on now, guys. So, but then little Jazzy Jazz, tried to shut the door on Ashley Darby. Nobody closes the door on Miss Darby. You don't put baby in the corner, and you do not close the door on Miss Darby. Well, there you go. As far as Stacey Rush, I like her. I also like Jazzy. I'm liking this Jazzy. I'm liking the newbie. Jacqueline, let's get to know you a little better on the cast trip, but Stacy is the big hit for me, and Jazzy would be second. Well, flash forward to the next day, and Miss Rush. The kids are away. Miss Rush shall play. She's stealing a line out of Giselle's tagline, and she's having over Miss Darby, Jazzy, and the Grand Dame to make sense of everything that happened the night before being kicked out of the GNA event. And you got to give it to them. Let's take a sip of coffee. You got to give it to our friend Jazzy Jazz. We have Jizzy Jizz, and now we have Jazzy Jazz. She is a renamed GNA, a Gangsters and Alcohol. Love it. So, again, a little confused about the brand GNA, a little confused about the rebrand into health and wellness. I'm just a little confused by it all. And where are the clothes? She by Sheree, this and that. God, there are just so many. For every skinny girl, most products are Ramona Pinot Grigios. I mean, what other Housewives products are real? I mean, I know y'all hate her. I love her. I just saw her this weekend, actually, because I'm in LA. Miss Rinna. I love some Rinna. Lisa Rinna lip kit, that's a real thing. That's a real brand. Lisa Rinna wine. No offense, Rinna, not so much. But Lisa Rinna lip kit, that's real. Any other housewife brands that are real? Like what is in that Fenty, Rihanna? What is approaching that? It can't just be Skinny Girl. The Countess Cabaret, that is real. Luann actually just did an interview and said, thank God for the cabaret because the TV gigs are few and far between, and you don't turn a profit on housewives for several years. Hello, I've been saying that for years. You go into debt your first year when you're paid 60,000 and you have to spend 120 on hair and makeup and clothes to dress the part. So, but we have the Grand Dame, and I love these little scenes where Mr. Ray Huger drops the Grand Dame off and gives her a kiss. Well, Ashley Darby, Miss Darby, might be shady and might be running after everyone with a tablet, but she is a very upset that the door has closed on her. What the fuck is going on? The Grand Dame says as she comes in because everybody is yelling, and the Grand Dame says, what the fuck is going on? Grand Dame don't play. So this really is shaping up